Explore Himalaya Travel and Adventures show ideas and innovations. Explore Himalaya is a popular adventure travel company of Nepal, and we have our partner EverTrek in Wales, United Kingdom. We have two gentlemen who have just finished Everest Base Camp trek and returned to Kathmandu. Today, I am going to talk with them. So, here I have Mr. Jonathan Davies, Foxy.
Yep.
So, Jonathan is former Welsh professional rugby union player, played centre for the Scarlets and Welsh nationals. 209 games in Scarlets jersey. He has also played 96 tests for Wales, featuring in 2 Grand Slam winning sides of further 2 championship wins and 2 Rugby World Cups in New Zealand and Japan. During his time playing for Wales, Jonathan also had the honor of captaining the national side on 4 occasions. Jonathan, is there anything you need to tell about yourself?
Well, I toured with the British and Irish Lions, 2 tours in Australia and New Zealand, and I was named Player of the Tour in 2017 in New Zealand. So, very lucky to have a very enjoyable career. I loved every minute, and enjoying retirement now and exploring the world with EverTrek.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, being a professional, sportsman, what inspired you to come to the Himalaya and take this trek up to Mount Everest Base Camp?
Well, being a professional athlete, you get challenged physically and mentally throughout your career. And as a hobby, me and my family, we love being outdoors, exploring. We've done different parts of the world, like the Rockies in Canada and elsewhere. So when Rhys approached me to become an ambassador for EverTrek and hike to Everest Base Camp, it was a no-brainer. It was a definite yes. And having just come back and freshly showered, it was an amazing experience in my first time in Nepal, and I loved every second of it, I have to say.
Okay, so that's your inspiration. So I have another gentleman here, Rhys. And Rhys has done years of guiding teams and growing companies, and basically is the expert of business growth. His background of tech innovation and transformation has come to the world of adventure to grow EverTrek as CEO. And also he is a golfer. What more you have to tell about yourself, Rhys?
I think that's covered the main points. I'm a father of 2 lovely little daughters who also like to travel the world, and they were quite jealous that Dad got to go and see Nepal before them. But no, I look forward to bringing them back. I've had over 20 years within business and various roles, and I'm really excited to bring that experience and growth mindset to EverTrek to help people come to countries like Nepal and explore it.
So, Rhys, from the world of technology, innovation and business growth, what made you jump into the world of adventure?
I love the world of business and the mechanics of it, but I also love adventure travel. So it was an opportunity for me to combine the both.
Okay.
Having spent the last sort of 10 years in larger corporate roles, mainly private equity backed, it's a very different environment. So when the opportunity presented itself for me to work in a new sector, like adventure travel, I leapt at it. And the key thing is that whilst it's all about the customers enjoying the journey and visiting different countries, the business needs a solid foundation to run. So I've tried to combine both. I get the chance to see the world with my team, meet wonderful people, but also grow the business in a sensible and scalable way. So it's a chance for me to put all of my years of experience together and pour it into EverTrek.
So you're going to put your experience from the world of technology, innovation and business growth
Absolutely.
to the growth of adventure business for EverTrek now.
Absolutely. The customer journey sits at the heart of our business, like most businesses. So from the moment you hear or see the brand, right to the moment you come back home, it will be world class. How you book, the experiences, the trusted partner, our partners in Nepal. The whole experience will be world class.
Good. So, Rhys, you may have heard about one term and probably got opportunity to know them better, the word Sherpa. What do you know about Sherpa and what's your experience after this trek on Sherpas?
I think the way they looked after us was incredible. Their knowledge, experience, and made us feel safe every moment. And, to see how important it is, the Sherpa to Nepal, it was, you really felt that. And, it was great to come out here and experience how they see the world with, they gave us good karma. They taught us good karma, and we felt that they wanted us to enjoy every second of that trip, and it was, like I said, a great way to get to know people and understand a different culture. So it was fascinating. Really, I really enjoyed.
Sherpas are great mountaineers.
Yes, they are. They are. They make it look easy. Yeah, when I'm hiking to Gorakshep in the morning, and Bikram, who was the assistant guide, he went up that mountain so easy, and there was me struggling to get oxygen into my lungs. So it was, it was amazing how effortless they make it look when our group at times were really struggling. But they took their time and made sure that we got there every step, even with the acclimatization days. Everything done was perfect for us to get to base camp and enjoy every second.
Sherpas are very good living in the mountain and they are very good climbers. Since climbing is also sports, right? And our Sherpa brothers say that if there is Olympics happening in mountaineering, they will win all the gold medals.
Yes.
Now you, as a professional, sports person, how do you compare between the sportsmanship on Sherpas who are into mountaineering and you as a rugby player?
I think the similarities are that, a rugby team is like a community, a family who work together and have the same goal. And I think when you move up the mountain and you see, Sherpas who know each other, they talk to each other, there is a real bond and the connection between them. So, I think I have no doubt, having seen the results of the Everest marathon where 7 people from Nepal were in the top 7, was there'd be no doubt they would win any mountaineering event, that's for sure.
Okay. So, Rhys, you are a great business person and you know how to put ideas, innovations, and the scopes of business together. So, after your trek to Everest Base Camp, since you have experienced how business is running in the Himalaya, how do you see this scope of your experience to contribute in your future walks with EverTrek?
Yeah, great question. I think having now stepped back down from base camp, it's given me a lot of energy and good karma, but more importantly, an understanding of the region and its people. So that'll be a central part of our strategy for us to grow the business. Now we have direct experience, or I have direct experience of the country itself. It's very hard to develop world-class products unless you've actually felt it. So I'm going back to the UK or jumping on the plane with hundreds of thoughts going through my brain of how we can add more value to the customers so that they get to experience wondrous things like Base Camp, Gokyo Valley, stunning things, whilst also being comfortable. And just linking back to Sherpas, what struck me was the lack of arrogance, the humility. They are world-class at what they do, but there's no arrogance. They're so supportive, they're so friendly, they guided us. So putting all that together, what gives me great confidence that we can deliver even more value to our customers.
So we can expect more tourists to come in future through EverTrek.
Guarantee it.
Guaranteed.
Guarantee it.
Thank you very much. That makes us happy.
Excellent. Delighted.
So Jonathan, so what is your experience after completing this Everest Base Camp trek? I know that this is your first time to Nepal, and definitely a trek like this is also first time.
Yes.
What is the takeaway that you are going home with?
I think what the mountains gave me was a humbling experience of being out in the open air, feeling very, how do I say it, free, but also connected as well. It give me time to really process things and take in everything. It was a real great way for me to just assess where I'm at personally and enjoy the whole experience. And I think I come back with very fond memories of being with great people, and who we came together as a group and a team. And the Sherpas were amazing. Everyone where we went was so polite, and for a first time, I loved my time in Nepal, and it's something that I will really try and promote as best I can, because there is great value in being on an experience like this, going to base camp, because you put yourself out of your comfort zone, and it makes you understand where you may have some weaknesses, and you can then go back and work and grow on. So yeah, a great time to really reflect personally where I'm at, but then also appreciate the whole experience as something very fulfilling.
So now there is one very popular issue coming up with every aspect of tourism, sustainability or sustainable tourism. Going one step further, now we are trying to practice the philosophies of meaningful tourism. Meaningful tourism is little more advanced ahead against sustainable tourism, where concerns of every stakeholder, including government and the local people, and also the vendors and suppliers, are foreseen. So what is your suggestion for the protection of our fragile Himalayan environmental and sustainability, to keep these assets for the future generation? What do you see in this?
I think our acclimatization day in Namche, we went to the Sustainability Center there, and they gave a great presentation on the work they're doing to try and keep the Himalayas clean, and the initiative they have with, if everyone who visited Everest Base Camp took a 1 kilo bag of rubbish, it would help keep on top of all the waste, which I think it's nothing. 1 kilogram, to carry out from Namche out of the national park. It's something that, it's almost should be your duty to preserve the natural beauty that is that under the national park. So I think it's a great cause, and I think really that the more people come into the Himalayas is aware of that, the better, and longer that the beauty remains.
So it's a campaign to encourage every trekker to take 1 kilo back home.
Yeah.
Back or to a place of management.
Yes, drop it off on your way out, and I think it's fabulous that it's, like I said, it's nothing. You've walked over 80 miles, and to carry 1 kilo is nothing. So I think it's a great initiative, and hopefully people support it 100%.
Actually, by the time of return, I think you would have already lose more than 1 kilo.
I can say that for sure. I weighed myself just now, and I've lost about 3 or 4 kilos. So it's nothing. I think it's easy enough, really.
So Rhys, now you are the operator, and you have seen the operation system in the Nepal Himalaya also. Definitely sustainability is a very, very important factor in conducting our business. So how do you see the concerns of sustainability and sustainability need to be addressed from the perspective of both you as a Western operator and us as the local operator?
Yeah, sustainability is such a global agenda item now. Waste and garbage is an easy one. I think it's incumbent upon everyone to put it in a bin and then take it to the right infrastructure. Water, which would form part of a sustainability. I think there's no reason why more filters can't be provided so that clean water can be absorbed. And the direct consequence of that is that you have less plastic bottles. I think that would be interesting. And also, there's a lot of animals in the Himalayas transporting things, which is great. But also, some of these things could be done by people, right, to have a positive impact on the local economy. So sustainability is such a broad topic. You could spend days talking about it. But I think I'd like to see something on the water front, consumption, and the removal of plastic bottles. I think that would have a significant impact.
Jonathan, you came to Nepal as a former rugby player of Wales. Now you are returning home as a friend of Nepal or the friend of Himalaya. Do you agree with that?
Definitely. I think I feel I've had a real connection to the country, and it's given me a great perspective and a feeling that when I go away now that I'll always have fond memories of this country, and it's given me an opportunity to go home and energize myself for whatever comes next, the next challenge I have.
Okay. So do you have any other suggestions for the Nepalese people and our government or authorities over here for making tourism better?
Look, I think there's always ways of getting better. There's no such thing as perfect in all aspects of life. But I think what I loved is how proud the people are of their country, and keep being proud of your country. I think as Welsh people, we're always very proud of where we come from, and you definitely feel that the Nepalese people are very proud of their country and what it has to offer. So keep shouting about it and keep being proud about it. I would say that would be my advice.
Thank you. So Rhys, as a Western operator, what suggestions you have on our overall system?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of market research being conducted on the expectations of travelers. So people want to balance the sense of adventure with a little bit of comfort, or dare I say it, luxury. So I think there is a way, or I think it would be great for the Nepalese government and local operators to think of the further you go up the valley of how you can make Western operators or global travelers feel a bit more comfortable. Because as we know, as you move towards base camp and Everest, utilities aren't always there. So if almost the quality of the accommodation could improve somewhat, and I think that's achievable, I think a lot more people would come to Nepal so they can combine the sense of adventure with comfort. And I think that is an absolutely huge point that can be delivered.
So, it's very good having you here, and we are very happy to learn that you both have enjoyed the trek, and we look forward to seeing you more and again in future.
I look forward to it as well.
Thank you, John.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.